Welcome back to Zackus. I'm so glad you joined me for another video. Today, of course, is all about the iRobot from Roomba, the i8 Plus, which is very similar to the i7 Plus. Let's dig into, is this good for you? Is it bad for you? Is it worth it? Let's go. Here we go. So guys, I have a comparison video that's coming between the Roomba i8 Plus and the Shark XL. So if you're trying to compare those two, be sure and check that video out. This video is all about the i8 Plus from Costco. It is the identical vacuum of the i7 Plus with the exception of a 20% larger battery, extended warranty, extra HEPA bags, extra HEPA filters, and I think that's it. No, it comes with a virtual wall. I've been a big vacuum person my whole life. Even at 19, I bought an Orc instead of like a regular Walmart vacuum. I watched my parents buy Target Walmart vacuums my whole life, and they just kind of like barely cleaned, and then they petered out, you know, really quick and got all banged up and just had no quality to them. And I like to research things even back then to see, is it worth the extra money for quality? And my Orc has lasted me over 10 years. It is quality, it's still going. The Orc still looks brand new, and the Mealy has got a few nicks on it because it has that BMW red paint on it, so it chips a little bit, but it's still going. I mean, it's still working just like it was the day it started. It will probably last me another 10 years. But you know me, I get bored, I want to try new things, and I'm an automation guy. If you're a subscriber or you've been to this channel before, you know I love smart home things, automation things, cool gadgets and stuff. So I've been looking at robot vacuums, and I wanted to get one that I really could use, you know. Of course, I started looking and getting recommendations from friends for cheaper models, $200, $300 on Amazon. But as I looked and did research on them, it sounded really good, you know, $250, $300, some of them are even $100. You can have a robot vacuum, like boom, it vacuums for you. Wait a minute, does it? Well, what I found is you have to clean out your vacuum every time it runs. My Orc and Mealy, I maybe change the bag once a year. So that was not happening. That was not something good for me. I want something that's going to vacuum as much as I want it to and not bother me. So then I switched over to robot vacuums with docking stations that actually, you know, self-clean themselves, and then, you know, 2-3 months in you could empty it out. Some are 30 days. The iRobot i7 Plus and the i8 Plus are 60 days unless you just have like excessive cleaning, which is just really good. And the i8 Plus and the 7 Plus have a HEPA bag. So there's no dirtiness in the docking station. When you're ready to clean it, you just pull the bag, it seals itself as it's coming out, throw it away, put the new bag in, boom, you're good. I love that. I absolutely love that. The docking station looks better than any other docking station. It's nice and tall. It has a thing in the back to roll your cord into so the cord's not all over the place. Very thoughtful design to all of this, so it can go anywhere on a hardwood floor or carpet floor. I have mine on a carpet floor upstairs, and I have it just clean my whole upstairs once a week, and then my master bedroom every day. I just love coming up every night to go to bed, and the room's just nicely vacuumed. It just looks really good. That's what I bought it for. So let's dig into really why I spent this much money and why you should consider spending this much money, and how you can get a deal on the i8 Plus or the i7 Plus, and why is it worth it, and why it's worth it to me. The biggest thing is that I found when looking at robot vacuums is, can it be smart enough to know where to go and where not to go? You have this thing which is kind of like its own brain running around your house. What if it goes into places that there's cords or there's stuff everywhere that it will break or get ruined or break other things? And a lot of the robot vacuums don't have this. You have to either block off the room, shut the door, or you have to buy this like strip stuff or these electronic things, which is what the virtual wall is. But the virtual wall for the i8 Plus, I'll talk about that in a minute, but it's not for that. So I wanted a robot that was smart enough to say, clean this room and stay out of this room. And that is what the i8 Plus and the i7 Plus give you. The app is super intelligent. After one day, it had mapped my whole upstairs, and when I looked at the map, I could recognize it. It looked like my upstairs. It had put divider lines automatically in all the rooms, so it had detected the doorways. And then all I had to do is click into those rooms and name them. Master bedroom, guest bath, guest bedroom, master bath, whatever I wanted to name them. And then on top of that, you have what's called zones. Clean zone and no clean zones. So you can literally quickly put red boxes around things you don't want it around, or green boxes around things you want to make sure that it cleans extra. Very, very cool and very smart. Super easy to use app. It just really great. So the scheduling is really easy. I schedule it to run just my bedroom every day, and then once a week I have it do the whole house minus the bathrooms, because I just don't want it in the bathrooms. And I don't need it, trying to clean on top of the high pile rugs in front of the toilet and stuff like that, and getting into stuff that it shouldn't, or getting dirty or anything like that in different ways. So that's just my preference. You can do it any way you want. But the app is super intuitive and super easy to use. It also gives you cleaning history. It tells you when it's done, when it starts. It lets you start a new job. Like if you suddenly a guest is coming in, you didn't have it clean the guest room, you can just say new job, guest room, boom, it's off, and it vacuums that room up. It's just super easy. And with the i8 Plus, you get 90 minutes of runtime, and it only takes 2 hours to charge it. So you get a good, nice run out of it. At least 80 minutes before it starts heading back to charge when it gets low. So that's a really good amount of stuff it can clean in that time. The other thing that's really great about any robot vacuum is that it cleans in places you wouldn't normally vacuum. So mine cleans under chairs, under desks, under my bed, under dressers, places I would never be able to get to or never even try to get to. It just is really, I fell in love with it. I mean, I thought I'd be on the fence about it. Is it really worth that kind of money? Shouldn't I just get a regular vacuum? It takes me about 5 or 10 minutes to vacuum the upstairs, and I can do it like once every 2 weeks or something. But I love it. I just love it. And you'll see in my other video, my compare video, I also bought a Shark XL and tried it for a couple weeks. And you can see, I'm going to do a video on it, and you can see the comparison video of why I didn't keep that one and why I stuck with the i8 Plus over it. So another great thing about the i8 Plus and the i7 Plus is it works with Alexa and Google Assistants. So you can actually, if you don't want to use schedules, or you want to have the ability on top of the schedules to say, hey, Roomba, go vacuum this room, it'll just do it. Alexa or Google will send the message to the robot, and it'll just go out and clean that room. It also has a 3-stage pickup system and 10 times the suction. So it's really getting good cleaning, and it has a dirt detection technology. This is really cool. So if it detects while it's vacuuming a part of a room or a certain room that's just dirtier than the other, it will actually know that, remember that, and do extra passes on that space to really get it clean. Isn't that crazy? That's something you won't find in any other robot vacuum. I've researched all the different types. I've had friends say, you have to get a Nito. They're the only ones that work. I've had friends say, this one or that one. But I did my homework, and I did it for months, almost a year. I researched, I looked at stuff, I watched videos. I did everything I could to really make the right decision. And mainly because I didn't want to spend $700 on a vacuum. So this is what I did. I waited till Black Friday, and Costco ran a super special deal. I got it for $550, which is $50 more than the Shark XL normally runs. Now I also got the Shark at $315 on a Black Friday special, and it normally runs $499 on Amazon. And I did send that one back. I felt it was defective. It would clean half a room and then return to the station. You can watch the video for more about that. I'll get into that more there. Another awesome thing about having a HEPA bag filter and the HEPA filter on your vacuum is it cleans 99% of dust and allergens from getting back into the air. Really important, especially if you have allergies and you just want your house to be clean, like truly clean. Like if a vacuum's spraying dust everywhere, yeah, vacuum the floor, but then you gotta go dust things, or you got allergens floating in the air. So think about that, whether you get an upright or a robot vacuum. Like Miele has an amazing 99% HEPA filter and HEPA bag, and like you can literally see the bag compartment seal up when it comes on. It really has a tight system, one of the best in the world, and it's German made. If you need it upright, I highly recommend it. It is corded, and I'm gonna try some of their cordless stuff. I haven't done that yet, but if you're subscribed to this channel, you're gonna see much more videos on this. I'm really trying to find the best upright and the best robot. To my knowledge today and all my research and my trials, the i8 Plus and the i7 Plus are the best robots. The only one better is the S9 Plus. It's super expensive and it just wasn't something I needed for me. But if you have a larger home and a dirtier home and a lot more pets and stuff, you may want to look at that. It is the most expensive, and it has a little bit different design, longer running rollers up front, and a little bit of extra battery life and stuff like that. So you may want to check that out. Another thing talking about that is the i8 Plus and the i7 Plus have rubber rollers, so that it keeps it from getting tangled up. And it has two, so they spin into each other, where like the Shark and other robot vacuums just have one, and they're kind of half rubber, half something else, and they can get tangled up with hair and stuff like that. So it's another huge piece. And I'm an automation guy, right? So I'm also thinking about, do I want to add a mopping robot vacuum to my downstairs? And so with the iRobot Roomba and the Brava Jet M6, they talk to each other, so you don't have the mopping vacuum going out, the mopping robot going out before it's mopping a room that's not been vacuumed. The i7 Plus or the i8 Plus will talk to the Brava and say, hey, I need to go vacuum that room, and the Brava won't go mop that room until it knows it's been vacuumed. So that's something in the future. It's about $3.99 I'm thinking about adding, and I'm thinking about putting an i8 Plus down in my downstairs, and so combining those two so that once a week it just mops and vacuums and mops my downstairs, and I don't have to worry about it or hire somebody to do it. I'm really always looking for how to automate that kind of stuff to reduce my time so I can do more videos and I can do more other things that I do in my work. Two other things before I go, small little things. There's always, most robot vacuums have one or two spinning brushes on the outside, like 3 brushes that spin to capture stuff in corners and on the walls to pull them into the main rollers. Most of those are bristled and they just break down over time. On the i7 Plus and the i8 Plus, you get rubber, so they just hold up better, they can grab stuff better, and you'll find a lot of people back me up on this. It's just better. They save you money, save you time, and they clean better. And the only other thing I want to mention is the iAdapter 3.0 navigation and mapping system that is on the i7 Plus and the i8 Plus and the S9 Plus. This has sensors on the robot that really map things in a new and better way. It really, when you see your map, you're going to be like, dang, that is like a blueprint. And it really knows what to do, where to go, and it also navigates. So if you say, if your docking station is in the loft like it is for me, and you say go clean the master bedroom, it knows where that is, and it doesn't have to like bump and find its way. It just goes right there and starts cleaning. Really, really great technology. You won't find on any other one. You won't find on the Shark. Be sure and check out that video. Hey guys, that is it for me. I hope this video helps you. I try to cover everything I could think of, but if there's more questions, comment below. I'll be happy to try to answer those. There's a description right below the video with all my links, so you can check out the price, where to get it. I make no money from Costco's. I just think that's the best one because you get all the extra stuff and you get their warranty. But you can also buy the i7 Plus on Amazon, Walmart. I'll put a link down in the description below. All my Amazon links are affiliate links, and I do. They support the channel. I make a little tiny bit of money off of those, so I appreciate that if you do buy from them. And hit that thumbs up. Let other people know this is a great video. Hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so. Cancel anytime if you're not a subscriber. Come be part of the Zackus family. And I will catch your beautiful faces in the next Zackus video. Peace.